it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to continue getting to know and reacting to JO1. Thank you guys for all your suggestions. This was suggested by Chudo Sinku, Aqua, and they recommended this song because all the members are in a row, so you could tell me who they are in order. So I'm really excited to see what this is all about. Let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, an aquarium. Ooh, blue hair. I love it. Ooh, I like his blue highlights. Ooh, I like this. With sounds kind of like a vibraphone in the back, or a metallophone. I like the synths too. Ooh, effective use. Ooh, get up there. Oh, there, you got it that time. Ooh, be careful straighten, my friend. Ooh, that was smooth into the middle. Is he the main singer? You guys have to tell me. Ooh, okay, harmonies. Okay, first and foremost, I loved how this was live. It was really great to like hear their voices in this capacity. Obviously, you can go back and you can do things post-production, but it seems like they didn't do too much because there were several times where the members were a little flat, and this is just little things that I noticed because I'm, you know, a vocalist, but it's lovely to see. It's lovely to see their voices and hear them and just have like a pure concept of like what they actually sound like. That's something that I really love because we don't often get that in the industry. It's really standard to use auto-tune, and I don't have a problem with that because that's the way the industry is, and it's just mostly for smoothing out vocals, and we're just kind of used to it, you know, in this day and age, and that's, I don't have an issue with that, but it's very rare we actually get true live, 100% live vocals. And like I said, I think they did a little bit of things just to make, you know, same volume kind of thing, but they didn't really touch the voice at all, which I'm really happy about because then I get to hear everyone's voice and it's the about the as truest form as I can without them doing anything. So there were a couple of times where a couple of the members were straining. You could see that because you could see veins coming out of their like pulsating in their neck. And so I just want to wish them be safe. make sure you're not doing that all the time, because that can really hurt your voice. And there were a couple of times where a couple of the members were straining to get up to higher notes, and they fell a little flat. And this often happens actually in men. And you guys mentioned that some of them have a lot of training and some of them have no training. And so something that tends to happen, it can happen in girls too, but mostly in men, is they go through this really extreme change in their puberty, right, with their voice, and then they have trouble when they get to singing of where they should place it. And so what they tend to do is they kind of swallow everything, and so it stays in the back of their throat rather than bringing things forward. So that's why you'll see when you see a lot of people practicing and things like that, they'll like go like this to like put it forward and place it, or they'll be like here, like trying to remind them, or they'll be like touching their head or something. It's to bring that forward. If you ever watch like a choir do this, like when they're performing, you'll see it like all over the place. Like different people will be doing different things to help themselves. And I did this in the past too, and I still do it sometimes when I can tell myself that I'm going into the back of my throat more, and I need to bring that forward, because what it ends up sounding like is way back here, like it's kind of this sound. And I'm not saying that it's that dramatic. You can just tell that it's more in the back of the throat rather forward placement. So, but I am just so happy to hear anything that resembles a live because unless you actually go to a concert, there's and even at concerts there's microphones now, and people bring their soundboard. They bring automatic auto tune, which, like I said, it's standard in the industry, but it makes people believe that everything that they hear is 100% the people's voice, and that's just not true. It's just, unfortunately. So I was really happy to hear that there wasn't really anything on the voice at all, because that like shows me their dedication to singing and becoming better. Because you guys were mentioning, we've really enjoyed like seeing them grow from the beginning, where some of them didn't have a lot of training, to now. And I can really see and understand why you said that, because you can tell that some of them are still working and still working on getting better, but they have so much confidence and they're doing stuff together. And I love how they were interacting with each other and trying to make a lot of harmonies and things like that. I really, really am impressed by that and impressed by them for doing that. So if you guys know of anything else that they've done that's like this, maybe when they first started, I would be so interested to hear them, because I'd love to like see that progression that you guys were talking about. And I really enjoyed this. The one thing that like really stood out to me besides the voice, which I already mentioned, and the instrumental, they were doing some synths, and then at one part in the chorus they had, I think it was like a vibraphone in the back or something, a bell instrument, and it was really nice. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. So tell me what you guys thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Thank you so much for this amazing suggestion. What's your favorite part of the MV? And like I said, if you guys could, since I did it all in one row, leave the members' names, I would absolutely love that. I would love to get to know them. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.